the Fusion Pro Glide Challenge. Woo! How's your shave?
You can feel it pulling the stubble.
See how shaving can cause irritating tug and pull? That's why Gillette's introducing Fusion Pro Glide.
It's like it's gliding down.
Turn shaving into gliding. New Fusion Pro Glide.
Toyota's Patriots Today, presented by buyatoyota.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to Toyota's Patriots Today. I'm Lindsay Petruni. After every Patriots win, head coach Bill Belichick breaks down the top plays with Scott Zolak. Watch as he highlights the goal line stop on 4th down to end the first half and Danny Woodhead and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis's touchdowns against the Vikings.
Scott Zolak, Coach Belichick with you for this week's Plays of the Week. Coach, goal line situation here against the Vikings.
Well, a huge play right before the half, 4th and 1. Take a little closer look at it here. The Vikings run this play to the weak side of the formation, away from the wing, and they try to pull the guard here and kick out with Herrera, lead the fullback in there, and try to get into this. It looks like trying to get into this area right here in the on the play. Ron Brace does an excellent job here at the line of scrimmage and knocks back Loadholt and kind of gets a good stalemate right there. There's no movement at the point, and Peterson just really doesn't have much room to make a cut here. He tries to cut back, bounce it out, and then there's just nothing there. But we'll look at the same play here from the end zone. This is James Sanders coming in off the edge, and by coming across the line of scrimmage so aggressively, it forces Peterson to think that he's got to go back up inside. Brace does a nice job here on Loadholt. So there's kind of the edge of the play right there, and Peterson's looks like trying to get back inside. But
Spikes gets in there good too.
Spikes makes a nice play here, comes in and gets onto the fullback Tahi, and this is Vince and Myron Pryor coming from the inside off those cut blocks and blocks by the center and guard getting up off the ground. Myron dives for him, gets his ankle, and then here comes Vince over and finishes off the play. So really great team defense all the way across the board. James, Brace, Myron, Vince, Spikes, a lot of guys on the football there.
Some rookies, some second-year guys, young guys making big plays in a big spot. Absolutely.
And then, we had a couple of key plays here in the running game ourselves. This was a 3rd down, 3rd and goal play. And, we shift over and Woody moves over here into over to the tight end side. And you can see what happens here is the linebackers kind of adjust a little bit and slide over there with them because they have coverage on the tight end and the back. So if they come out, they need to, get over here so they can come over and get them. What that sets up is the opportunity to run the ball back to the weak side so we can block back on the 2 linebackers here, and the running back's got a good 2-way go over there on the weak side of the formation where the defense is a little light.
It seems Woodhead's got a good feel for that. Nice catch, one-handed left-hand grab there too.
Yeah, he did. He pulled that ball out of the air nicely. But so here's the look. With the linebackers cheated over, and the defensive tackle here down there in the center guard gap. So he gets Connolly pushes him into Copen. Copen's got him. Connolly gets up there on the linebacker on Henderson. Light turns out Allen, who's up the field on the pass rush. Now it just really comes down to Woody there on the goal line with Abdullah. And
it's a good teaching point. People wonder, why do you flip formations? Why do you put guys in motion? Just taking Woodhead and moving those linebackers just a shade over allows him to get a better angle on the backside.
Right. Once we get Allen turned out here, you can see we've got great blocking angles on all the people back there to the backside, and then Woody can run into the hole here over on the left side of the offensive formation. He's just got to deal with the safety there. He does a nice job of spinning off Abdullah for the touchdown.
Nice.
Yeah, good looking play. As was this one, the off tackle play here to Ben Jarvis. We're in a 3-receiver set, and this is Crumpler coming over on the motion. And as Matt Light goes down inside here, the end closes with him. So Crumpler closes down and seals that as well. Here comes Steve Neal on the kickout block. And he actually ends up kicking out the safety here, which leaves the corner, Asher Allen, with a shot at Ben Jarvis, but just can't get him down. So again, that's part of the back's job, is to make a defender miss, break a tackle. But it's really pretty cleanly blocked there up front, where we got a nice hole between the kickout block and sealing on the double team. That's a nice hole to run in, and then Ben Jarvis does the rest. We'll look at the same play here from the end zone.
This is where you're going to get the good angle to the left side. That's got to get those type of backs excited when you see that type of daylight behind them.
Right. Actually, on this play, what we expected to happen was Light to go through to linebacker and Crumpler to block the defensive end. But when Allen closes here across Light, Matt takes him. Crumpler pushes up and takes Light's guy and seals the linebacker. So that's sealed there. Neal's got the kick out here, and then it's just dealing with the corner coming in off the edge. And
that's the reason Crumpler left that guy in the hole, full well knowing that Steve's coming across to pick that guy up on the trap.
Right, exactly. Crumpler's job here is to leave one guy for the pulling guard, and Neal takes care of him. Nice block here. Nice job, really, of burying him and keeping the hole wide. And then
nice feet by Benny, adjusting on the fly.
Yep, beating the corner there. And it's not often that you get 3 touchdowns on the ground against Minnesota. We had 3 on Sunday. That was great.
That looks great. Good luck this week, Coach.
All right,
off to Cleveland. There's your plays of the week. We'll see you next week.